Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is December 11th, 2022, and dreary day across the area because as you see, we're under the influence of low pressure moving through the area, kind of like a double point low pressure system there, bringing us some rain, cold, nasty day across the area. There's the storm right there. You can see main part of it there over the Great Lakes kind of rotating around. You can see it kind of almost diving down a little bit. It doesn't look like it's in that much of a hurry to move, which is why we've been seeing the rain just lingering around here. And you can see looking at this radar that we've got this rain just kind of lingering across the area here. Nasty cold rain out there. Not nice at all looking at the temperatures. Temperatures generally in the mid-30s. So it's definitely a cold rain, and this is one thing we're going to have to watch out for. And actually, let me go and move this over to the AccuWeather radar. I always forget to put something on here. So let's take a look at the AccuWeather radar because we'll show precipitation type. And actually, according to this, it looks like it might actually be snowing out there instead of raining. So it's because the temperatures are starting to drop now. So let's go look at some traffic cameras out there. Let's see if we actually have snow falling outside. We might actually have snow falling outside. I can't see from where I'm at, so let's go take a look, and we'll have to look on the camera and see if there is any snow falling. Does not look like it. I don't see any, but we will go ahead and take a look if we see actually any snow falling. I don't see any flakes. It just looks like rain at this point, or the precipitation type seems to say that it's snow falling. I don't see any snow falling, but there could be some flakes mixing in. Let's go to the North Shore. Maybe we'll have a little more luck seeing if there's any snow falling there. I don't really see any snow falling. Whatever it is, it's very light. So looking at our current conditions outside right now, you see the winter weather advisory is up to the north where there will be some snowfall. But for us, temperatures generally in the mid-30s on Long Island, upper 30s in New Jersey. 36 right now at Islip. We'll take a look and see what the day was like at Islip. You'll see the temperatures are pretty much stuck in the upper 30s. I'm pretty sure today we're just waiting for that information to come on the screen here. Yeah, pretty much upper 30s. Yep, upper 30s too. Almost around 40 for the high. That was it. East-northeast wind. A little gusty too at times. You had that wind blowing, the light rain and the drizzle. It was nasty out there. Although it wasn't heavy rain. It was definitely quite chilly out there for sure. So we'll go over our highs and our lows for today and precipitation. So first starting off with the highs. There definitely wasn't one. That's a mistake. Our highs are generally around 40 degrees on Long Island. Significantly warmer in New Jersey, where I guess they've gotten a little bit of warm air over there along the Jersey Shore, it looks like. South of Toms River, especially 50 in Atlantic City. So they might have gotten into the warm sector, but everybody else was fairly cold. Looking at the low temperatures, I don't think there was much of any radiational cooling last night with the cloud cover. I shouldn't even bother with this. Doesn't even want to come on the screen anyway. Yeah, not much of a difference. Well, the only thing that's interesting with the temperatures is the fact that they did have that area of New Jersey where they got into the warm sector for a little bit, and where the temperatures rose a little bit. So if we actually looked at down here, Atlantic City, you'll see they actually did get into the warm sector down here. Yeah, they got into the warm sector for a little bit during the day. Winds went a little more southeast. Interesting. Now they're northwest over there. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, so let's go look at the models, and we will take a look. And we'll first start off with and this is the 0Z GFS that we are looking at here. So this is a 0Z run because we are coming on a little later tonight. And we'll have a bit of the 0Z run to work with instead of the older run that we already have. First, though, before we get started with that, let's go to the HRRR, and we'll look at the 0Z run of the HRRR and show you, again, what's going to be happening. So we'll be pulling out a little bit of light snow. I don't think we're going to see much of an accumulation at all. This low pressure here, center here, kind of slowly moves away as we head into Monday. And then we have drier weather coming in, colder weather actually coming in, because it will stay cold, but it will be drier and we will see the sun return again as well. So looking at your 2 points in wind flow here, as we get into your Monday, you'll see that north to northeast wind there. That's going to bring in the cold air, and especially you're going to be feeling it tomorrow night, especially into Tuesday. These are the dry 2 points here down to the teens here. So this is pretty dry air that we're going to be dealing with here. Temperatures, We're going below freezing for the morning and tomorrow. Probably not making it out of the 30s tomorrow, so probably mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow night, we're dropping into the 20s. And then for Tuesday, again, probably mid to upper 30s. That's all it's going to be. That's all we're going to be seeing. So we're finally getting some more typical weather for December after after being above normal for a while. So let's go back now that we've looked at all that stuff. And as far as snowfall accumulations go, total snowfall here on the HRRR, it gives us barely a coating. So maybe you'll see some light on the ground. Maybe. But other than that, the only accumulations are really going to be up in the mountains, higher elevations of Connecticut, basically. That's what it looks like according to this, and I'm in agreement with that as well. And we can also look at the amount of rainfall we've gotten to as well in this. I think I took it off. Well, actually, I used the Wonderground for that, so we'll look at that in a moment. So let's just put the Wonderground on here. I see Central Park is actually reporting light snow, believe it or not. They are reporting light snow in the city right now. So, and actually Farmingdale is reporting a very light snow. So, whatever the case is, there is light snow being reported outside. I couldn't see it. It's probably very, very light right now. Islip's still got the light drizzle going on. They're still above freezing. But if you go more to the north of the city, that's where you'll see that snow. And we'll have to see what happens. Maybe a little coating. So, see North Shore, maybe. But I don't really see all that much from this. All right. So let's go, and I will. Actually, I do have this up here. I can go to the precipitation, and we can look at the rainfall on here and see what we got here. Precipitation, and I got to change it to this. Let's do 12-hour precipitation. I don't think we got that much rain. Oh, not even showing much of anything here. That's got to be a mistake. Here we go. So really, I didn't get that much rain at all out of it. It's been a very light rain. It hasn't really been all that heavy. Some of the models we're indicating would be heavier, but it looks like we haven't really seen all that much precipitation, only a quarter of an inch across the area, basically. So not all that much rain, but it's just been light, and it's been persistent and nasty with that wind blowing around. It wasn't heavy at all. So let's now go to the Climate Prediction Center Outlook, and we'll go over this for a 6 to 10 day. You notice a change here now from the last time we looked at this, much below normal in the plains, as well as below normal in the east as well. 8 to 14 day, that core of the cold actually moves further east. So we will be below normal, it looks like, for temperatures, precipitation, a little bit below normal and to close to normal. So, it looks like we're heading into a better pattern. So to speak. All right. So, and we pull out the weather and hazards map. I go to the layers here. We just go to the observations here. Or just go to station plot. You look across the country here. You will see that we do have a lot of winter weather going on in the west of the mountains, including winter storm watches and winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in certain areas. So they are getting some storms here. The gray area is a fog advisory. All right, so let's go to the North American view. Or I can't get the Northers for now. They've got to go to the GFS for that. We'll go to the North American view. Change this regions to North American view. We don't have enough of the 0Z. I really wanted to use the 0Z, but I guess we're going to have to use the old 18Z run because not enough of that has come in yet. Well, hold on. Maybe if I change it, we'll get more of it. Hold on. There we go. Well, we got 264 frames. I think that'll be enough for now. All right, so let's go to the upper air, 50 wind. All right, so we'll show you what's going to be happening in the upper air here as we head into this week here. And you'll see some troughs in the east, some bigger troughs in the west, but you see those troughs moving through. That's going to bring down the cold air that we're going to have. Nothing really, it doesn't look any severe cold, but it definitely looks like we will be having some cold air. And this goes throughout through December 23rd, which is long range enough for us right now, even though it's not everything. You'll see that there tends to be more troughiness, so things are looking better than the last time we looked at the long range, at least. Heights. So here we go. We see the troughs coming in here. You see there's the trough. We're on the backside of it. See that? That's a good spot to be. I'll bring the cold, dry air down, and then here comes another one. And look at that. So that's indicating some below normal conditions for sure and storminess. And that's because we have that blocking around that Greenland area right here, which is helping keep the cold air coming down. That also helps. So that's a good look right now. We're definitely looking better than we were. We can also look at the European too. I'm sure we won't see too much of a difference here. Yeah, we don't. Pretty much in agreement with that. So back to the GFS. We'll go to the CONUS view, and we will go and look at our temperature anomaly chart to show you that we indeed will be colder. So here we go, setting in foot into this week. Next week, tomorrow we're going to be a little bit below normal, even more below normal. Below normal on Tuesday, below normal on Wednesday. You can see out west you have all the anomalies out there. We do see a little bit of a moderating trend Friday. That'll be our next storm. And then the cold, some really cold. Looks like we will start seeing some of that Arctic air perhaps as we get toward around Christmas time. Look at that. Wow, that looks like a pretty nice Arctic air outbreak to me. So let's go look at, and that will also mean more lake effect upstate as well. So let's now go look at the surface. And you'll see there's that storm pulling away, dry out tomorrow, sun comes out, high pressure builds in from the north. Again, you see that high pressure there. You see there's like a low that's going to actually be sitting around east of Nova Scotia. That's blocked. That's what keeps us in the northwest flow. And the north flow out of Canada, which will keep us cool. This is our next weather maker here that we have to watch for Friday. And this could be a possibly, it's close, but it looks like we'd be rain. But it looks like that would be our next chance for rain would be Friday. Would be our next chance of rain. You can see that low kind of going center, almost going right over the track like that. Chances are the snow will be mostly upstate, but we will have to watch it if the track shifts, and we could be dealing with some more snow. And then cold air behind that, and then we get into that really cold, prolonged cold air flow. And then maybe the next storm comes. Maybe we have a chance for some snow and maybe a chance for a white Christmas. So getting closer to our area, we'll take a look at I guess we'll go look at our temperatures, dew points and wind flow, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we kind of went over through this on the HRRR. Here's Tuesday. See that core of the dry air. It stays with us. Look at Wednesday. Still staying in that northwest flow with the dry air. Then the winds turn a little more easterly. Thursday, Friday, we have that more of that easterly flow coming in here. You can see due easterly flow with that storm. This could be a strong storm, so we'll have to watch. It could be like a nor'easter type of storm, but it may be just too warm for snow. And then you see, and then the good thing is we're not dealing with any of that ridiculous moisture. You see that stays way offshore, so we won't be dealing with any more humidity. And then we have strong west winds, and then here comes that really, this is next Tuesday, that's that really dry Arctic air that we may be dealing with here with northwest winds. All right, and that's going to be cold. So we're just looking at dew points now. All right, now we're going to go looking at the temperatures. Temperatures, you see Tuesday, mid-30s, and look at Wednesday, probably going to be even a little colder than that. Oh, still mid-30s. Thursday, start seeing still in the 30s. So, and then with the winds up, we may not be able to see the radiational cooling that we normally see. We'll have to see because we're going to have that squeeze play going on. So I don't know if we're going to get that radiational cooling or not. Friday, you can see, look at that, really warm air offshore. A lot of lift present in the storm that we'll have to watch for Friday. That could be a heavy rainmaker. And again, some of that warm air might make it into New Jersey, maybe Long Island. We'll have to see. And then behind the storm, temperatures drop again, upper 30s. It's seasonable. We'll watch what happens as we get toward next week. You see, all right, we're dealing with 30s, but then once that Arctic air gets here, we may not even be making it out of the 20s. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Only the mid-20s for Wednesday, December 21st. Look at that. So, yeah, there's going to be some bitter cold air coming. Finally, it looks like we're going to see some Arctic air in the picture for us. Finally, getting into that. And that's very important to have that Arctic air because it's also important because of the southern pine beetles. Outbreak like that will stop them. They'll be done for the season, which is be great. All right, so that's the main thing why I like the cold, but also it just, it should bring us some nice skies, hopefully. I guess that'll be the next thing we're going to look at here in this weather update is your skies. So let's go for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start off with some clouds. Toward the sun, we'll see some more sun. Toward the afternoon, we'll see some more sun. Skies clear out tomorrow night, and then here comes the sunshine for Tuesday. Should be a very nice day. This is the GFS again, low resolution Wednesday. High clouds try to creep in from the southwest, but I still think Long Island will stay clear. And then Thursday, we'll be dealing with the clouds. Friday, obviously, and then the weekend, it looks like we may be dealing with some clouds. And as far as next week goes, that Arctic air, we'll have to see again because then we have to deal with lake effect. I'll have to see, but I think we'll definitely have some chances for some nice weather. So let's go to some of the high resolution models now. RGEM for the skies, we will use that. And you'll see here's Monday. And again, starting off with clouds, but then look at that. By RGM seems very optimistic that by around 1 o'clock or noon, maybe, we're going to clear it out of here. We're going to have mostly sunny skies. We'll have to see about that. Maybe a little too overly optimistic. And then definitely Tuesday we should have a mostly sunny sky, as well as Wednesday, at least on Long Island, maybe not New Jersey, but I think those high clouds have got to get pushed back. And look what it's trying to do for Thursday. It's just trying to push it back a little bit. So that's kind of interesting right there. So let's go now to another model, FV3. And we'll use this one for tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm a little more in agreement with the FV3. I think we'll have a little sun, but some clouds around as well. But I think Tuesday definitely have mostly sunny skies. And Wednesday as well, I think we'll be able to keep it mostly sunny. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.